because video gives me a very important information. When I explain something to you guys and I see your face, that gives me an immediate clue whether I was able to explain that to you guys or not. Okay? Alright? So that's the reason I keep requesting you guys to keep your videos on. Alright? So let's get started. So this is Algebra 2 class, where in the first class the first thing that we tried learning was, why do we need to learn algebra? Okay. And again I see different kids with different names. So Viswaritesh Mani Maran, that is Viswa. That's your full name, beta? Or is that somebody else?
Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. Keep your videos on, that way I'll not ask stupid questions in between. Alright. So, in the first class we just tried to understand what is algebra and why do we need to learn algebra. I promise you guys one thing, that I will never teach a subject that we are not really sure about. What is the purpose of that subject and how does it help? Okay? So algebra, when we talk about, some of you who are not in the first class, you would already be knowing, but just as a basic concept to keep in mind is, algebra is one form of math where you are dealing with knowns and unknowns together. If I say add 5 plus 3, everybody will say 8. If I say add x plus 9, what is x? X is coming from space x, unknown. Yeah. So this is called variable. In mathematical terms, we say this is a variable, and that tells us that this could change. Depending on what value is picked up for this variable, the overall value would change. Now, that is what we started learning in algebra. Okay? So we just looked at how do you simplify expressions. That's what we did in the first class. Anybody in the class who face any problem trying to simplify expressions? Viswa, Anika, I know Abhiram was not there, neither was Shiv. You tried doing the assignment, or you?
I felt sick.
Okay. So my question here is, when you are trying to simplify an expression, who all were able to do it without any problem, or who had any issue solving it or simplifying it? Let me give this example one more time. 4x minus 9y plus 3 times 2x minus y. Simplify this. Can you guys simplify this? I have 4x minus 9y plus 3 times in bracket 2x minus y. I mean, this was not one of the problems. I just made it up on the fly. I'm just trying to check if everybody is comfortable simplifying the expressions or not. Because if you are not, then there is something that I will have to explain one more time. Yes, Abhiram.
6x minus 10y plus 3.
So this is giving you how much? 6x
Yeah.
minus
10y
okay.
plus 3.
Okay. Yes, Shiv.
I got 10x minus 12y.
10x minus 12y.
12y.
Okay. How about Vishwa?
I also got 10x minus 12y.
Okay. Okay. Anika is upset with me. She's not talking to me. She's only typing. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just sick today.
Oh, you're sick. Okay. No,
Yeah.
I'll not force you to talk, but yeah, just make sure that you are. You are with me, participating with me. Okay. Yes. Yes, Abhiram.
6x minus 12y plus 3.
12y plus 3. Okay. How about you, Urvi?
I got 10x minus 12y.
Say that again, brother.
I got 10x minus 12y.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Which one?
I got 5x minus 9y plus 3.
Okay. Now, just give me 10 seconds. So, you have to cover your nose. Cover your nose. Yeah. Now should be okay. So, this is called method of distribution. Most of you got the right answer, but I'm just trying to describe that in the simplest possible way. I have my own, what do you call, less intelligent methods for solving problems. Okay, I will never pretend to be super intelligent, and see how simple I will keep it. Okay, I'm writing story here. I have a 4x and then I have minus 9y and then this thing. Okay, so I'm not touching this guy for now. 4x remains 4x because you all have learned BODMAS or PEMDAS, right? When you're doing operations, you first do bracket, then you do order operation, then you do division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Here, do I have bracket? Yeah, I have bracket here. So first thing I have to do is break open the bracket. Okay. So algebra also follows BODMAS. Okay. Algebra is nothing different from all the operations that we have learned. Same thing with a flavor where you have some unknowns, which we call as variables. Yeah. So here x and y are variables. We don't know what is the value of x, right? Yeah. So now, first thing I'll do is bracket. That's why I'm not touching these two guys. I'll keep it as is. Now, I'm trying to break open this bracket. What this means actually for us, this multiplied by this term, then this multiplied by this term. If you have 5 terms, this guy will multiply with everybody one by one. So here I have plus 3 into 2x. This is the first one. Then plus 3 is getting multiplied by this also. So plus 3 into minus y. Okay. So now, okay, now let's see. 4x minus 9y. I have not touched them. They are just intact. Now here, 3 into 2 gives me 6 times x. And here I have plus 3 into minus y. If you guys remember it, when your signs are the same, that when you multiply same sign, plus or plus, plus into plus, you get a plus. You multiply same sign, minus into minus, you get a plus. When you multiply different signs, plus into minus or minus into plus, you get a minus. So here I am multiplying plus into minus. Different signs, that will give me a minus. So sign thing is taken care. Now 3 into y. 3 into y will be 3y. It's like 2 into banana is 2 bananas. 5 into mango is 5 mangoes. 8 into watermelon is 8 watermelon. Same way. Okay. These x and y, since they are variable, right? And I love fruits. So that's why instead of variables, I will use one of the fruits name. Now what do I have? 4x minus 9y plus 6x minus 3y. So I will deal with apples together, bananas together. Let's say if x is apple. So 4 apple plus 6 apple. 4 plus 6, 4 apple plus 6 apple. 10 apples, 10x. So this one and this one is taken care. Now I have minus 9y minus 3y. If this is watermelon, I have minus 9 watermelon and minus 3 watermelon. That makes it minus 12 watermelon. Yeah. And unfortunately, you guys will have to deal with 2 things as long as you are studying with me. One is fruits, which I love the most. So I'll keep giving example of fruits. And second thing is dad jokes that you cannot do away with. So as long as you are ready to tolerate these 2 things, you will have fun. Okay? What happened, Shiv? You look very serious. All okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alright. So, Anika, Biswa, and Urvi. Everybody clear? Aryahi clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is just the distributive property. Now, there's one more property that is called factorization. Okay? And that is also very, very important when it comes to algebra. Now, let's look at it. $15 I can write as 5 into 3. Yeah. 20 I can write as 2 into 10 or 4 into 5. Yeah. What do I do with 10x? Can I factorize this like these guys?
You can do like 5 times 2.
Or can I do 10 times x? 10x, 2x, 5x, 20y. That is nothing different from 20 being multiplied with y. That is 20y. Yeah? If you guys, everybody knows how does the camera work. Hello, Sanvita. Sanvita, you got late by 13 minutes, but I will try my best to help you catch up. We have not missed anything so far, okay? We are just touching upon the basics of, we just talked about what is algebra and we talked about the distributive property, and right now we are talking about factorization. These are some of the building blocks of algebra and it will help us to go a long way. Still mosquitoes are after you? Are you still mosquitoes are after you?
It's okay.
Okay. You can fold your feet and sit on this one. That way, yeah. Okay. Or if you need a chair, just figure it out. Okay. So, Sanvita, you can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Viswa, Anika, everybody? Urvi, Yanika, you had a question? No.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So basically what I was trying to say was, like the distributive property says that if you have 4x multiplied by 3y minus 2, you can break open this bracket and say distributive property, meaning you distribute this bracket into smaller pieces. So this multiplied by this. 4x you will multiply with 3y, this is your first one, and you have another term, so you will multiply plus 4x into minus 2. So you have plus here, nothing meaning you have plus. So you will multiply these two and you will multiply these two. That is how you got rid of the bracket. That is your distributive property. Right now we are talking about factorization. So what I was saying was, if you have 15, somebody says factorize it, you will say yeah 5 times 3. If you have a 12, somebody says factorize it, you will say okay, it could be 1 into 12, it could be 2 into 6, or it could be 4 into 3. Yeah, they are the different factors you can find, correct? If I say factorize something which has knowns and unknowns, which is not a constant. If I say factorize 10x, the factor would be 10x, 10 times x. 25y, 25 times y. 2x squared. Oh, there is a twist. That is 2 times x squared. As simple as that. Now you know x squared. X squared is nothing but x into x. 2 times. So you can also say this is also equal to 2 times x into x. If I say 50 y squared x z, factorize it. Is it sounding difficult to anybody? Yes, Sanvita.
50 times y squared times x times z.
Or you can literally play with it, okay? I want you guys to play with it. like the way I myself do, you can say, okay, 50 I can write as 2 into 25. That is also fine. And y square I can write as y into y times x into z. Yeah. So basically you have different options that you can choose from, but net when you have an alphanumeric thing that you are dealing with, meaning you have alphabets and you have numbers, that is what you will deal with quite a lot in algebra. So now, in the last class, and again, this is not algebra 2 yet. I'm just touching upon the building blocks of algebra so that when we go to algebra 2, we are not grappling with the basics that will come our way. Okay. Now, if I say 20x squared y plus 30xy, can you factorize it? Meaning, can you convert this into something into something? I have something plus something. I am saying factorize this, meaning convert this into multiple of two things. Yes, Sangeeta.
5 times 5 times x squared times y plus 6 times 5 times x times y.
You still have a, okay, can you type it for me? I am probably not able to comprehend what you said.
Okay.
5 times 4 times x squared times y plus 5 times 6 times x times y.
But still, this whole thing is one, it's called one term. This is one term and this is another term. I'm saying I have something plus something. I want to convert this into something into something. Meaning, you guys are going in the right direction. Yes, Amrita.
Oh, I forgot to put my hand in.
Okay. So here, say, are you giving it a try or you want me to?
I did it try.
Hmm.
I got close. I am at 5x multiplied by 4xy plus 5x multiplied by 6y.
Okay, so it is still, see, now if you recollect, this is just an expression where you have one term and this is second term. So we are talking about one term multiplied by one term plus second term. I was trying to convert this into something into something. Something into something. Let's say K times L. Let me probably do it on the board. Probably that would make a little more sense. So here, whatever I have, I see 20, I can write this as 10 into 2, and I have x into x, that is x squared, then y, plus here 30 I can write as 10 into 3 times x times y. Now between these two things, what is common here? 10 is common, okay? 10 is common in both of them. Another thing that is common, 1x, 1x. So I will put x here and remove these two from here, okay? Then, oh, y is also common. So this y and this y is also common. I kept 10x into y. So when I take 10x and y out, what is that is left here? 2 times x. 2 into x. Plus here 10xy I took out, I have 3 here. So now what it became? Something into something that I have inside the bracket. I had, in this expression I had two terms added together. I converted that into 10 into x into y will give me 10xy times 2x plus 3. This is reverse of distributive property that we were talking about before. I had two terms added, I converted that into two factors. Is it making sense so far? Yeah? Anika, Biswa, everybody? Sanvita, Abhi, Aryahi? Biswa is thinking, what is cooking up? Tell me. No, it's okay. You have to give me your point of contention because that gives me a clue with respect to what I need to describe.
So we just like, it's kind of got like lost in the second step.
Okay. Okay, now let's look at this. I have 10 plus 20. When I'm adding these two numbers, yeah, it became what? 30? Or, yeah, sure. Or I can say, oh, this 10 I can write as 10 into 1 plus 20 I can write as 10 into 2. So here, if I take 10 common out, I have 1 and here I have 2. So it became 10 into 1 plus 2 or 3, whatever. And that gives you the same value. So basically this is the process of consolidation, which we call as factorization. This is the process of decomposition, which we call as, when I have this, I can break open the bracket and that will become 10xy times 2x plus 10xy into 3, 10xy into 3. And now if you see this, it becomes 10 into 2 is 20, x into x becomes x squared y plus 10 into 3 is 30, x into y. 20x squared y, 30xy, 20x squared y, 30xy. So when you had this, you converted this into fraction, this is called, when you converted this into factors, this is called factorization. When you had factors, you broke open the bracket, this is called distribution. So there are two properties. When you consolidate things together and convert into something, that is called factorization. When you have the form of factors, two things multiplied, you break it open, explode it, that is called distribution. You distributed this into individual elements. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Anika, Sanvita, everybody? So, let's not look at very complex problems to begin with, but here the purpose is simple. When you are talking about factorization, what you are doing is you are trying to find out common things in all the terms so that you can, look at this, okay? You know 10 times 9 is 90, okay? If somebody says 30 plus 40 plus 20 is how much? You can add it and you get the same value. This 10 is easy, but here you can factorize this also. You'll see that, okay, 30 is nothing but 10 into 3 plus 40 is 10 into 4 plus 20 is 2 into 10. So I have 10 common in all the terms. So 10 I will keep out. Here it gives me 3. Here I have a 4 plus 2. See, it became the same thing. 30 plus 40 plus 20 became 10 into 9. So when you convert this to this is called factorization. When you have this and you break it open, it becomes this, that is called distribution. Anyways, let's not worry about the terms. It's all about how easily we are able to simplify terms so that we can solve those. Because as part of algebra, you will end up dealing with different types of equations or expressions or functions, and your only job will be to simplify them and then make use of it. Now let's do one more. I have 20xy z squared plus 10xz plus 15 x squared z. Can you factorize this? 20xyz square plus 10xz plus 15x square z. Everybody got the question? I am just looking for factorizing this, meaning I have something plus something plus something. I want to convert this into something. That's my goal. Meaning my addition became multiplication. Obviously there will be some plus signs in between, but at a high level it will be like something getting multiplied by something else. Yeah.
So, is it 15 times z squared or 15x squared? X squared?
This is 15 x squared z.
Okay. So I have a question.
Yes, brother.
So if I add the z from the 10 to z to the x squared 15, would that be z squared by 3 or like just confused?
I'll come back to this. I'll explain it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yes, Abhi.
Is the answer 45 plus 2x squared plus y plus 3z squared?
I will not say no, but we are missing something.
Okay.
Anybody being close to being done? No. Sanvita, tell me.
Oh, I'm just close to being done.
I'm sorry?
I just raised my hand because I was close to being done.
Okay. Okay. So I'm giving you guys 2 more minutes. So let's make it okay.
Yeah.
Say 20x squared y, sorry, not x squared, x y z squared plus 10 x z plus 15 x squared z. तो यहाँ पे आपको कुछ जोड़ घटाव नहीं करना, ठीक है? इसमें सिंपल रखना है क्या? इसको इस नंबर से ना इनको आपको तोड़ना है, ये तो keep it small. Now 20, if you see, 20 is, here is 20, here is 10, here is 15. All are falling in the table of 5. 20, 10 and 15. So हाँ, तो 20 को क्या करेंगे? नहीं, we not add them. 20 को क्या करेंगे? It becomes 5 into 4 because everything is table of 5. Okay? So that is how I'm breaking it. X remains x, y remains y, and z square becomes z into z. ठीक है? Z square, z into z square. Similarly यहाँ पे 5 into 2, 10, 5 का table use करेंगे, x into z. Here 5 का table use करेंगे, 5 into 3, x into x, and then z. Now you find what is common in all of them. 5 is common, this is common, this is common. Similarly, here x is common, x is common, x is common. Then one z is common, and here also you have a z. So 5x और z को अगर आप बाहर रख लेते हो, 5x and z को बाहर रख लेते हो, तो what you are left with this one? You have 4y and z. That is what is left with this guy. आपने 5x और z को बाहर रखा, तो what you are left with here is only 2. everything else is out. Here 5x and z अपने आप बाहर रखा, 3 into x. That's it.
Okay.
So this becomes 5xz, 4 into y into z, you can say that as 4yz, 2 remains 2, 3 into x becomes 3x. Right? So basically इसको simple करना है, and then you find out what are the things that is common. All the common things you can keep out, and then.
That is simple.
Okay. All right, Abhi, tell me.
Just real quickly, can you repeat the question?
Okay, so the question is, I have 20xyz squared plus 10xz plus 15x squared z. I'm trying to factorize this. Meaning I have something plus something plus something. I want to convert this into something into something. Yes, Shiv.
I think this is the correct answer. This is 5xz multiplied by bracket x plus y.
X plus y or x
Yeah,
y?
x plus y
Okay.
plus 4z plus 5.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
5xz times x plus y plus 4z plus 5. Okay, Sanvita, how about you, beta?
I got 5xz, and then in parentheses, I got 24 times y times z times x.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Vishwa, Purvi, not Purvi, Urvi. My bad. So Urvi, don't get offended with, okay? If I keep messing up with names.
It's okay.
Okay. How about Anika and Vishwa and Abhi?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Almost done. Okay. Okay. So I will not bother you guys a lot with this particular problem. Let me give you guys one. Yes, Vishwa, tell me.
I got 5 times z, parentheses 24 yzx, parentheses.
Okay. So sometimes kids think that I'm a very bad guy because I feel very happy when the kids give me wrong answer. And honestly speaking, I'm very happy right now. I'm very happy right now because I did not get a right answer. Not even a single right answer. It is because, and why I'm happy, because it gives you an opportunity to teach you guys something. Okay. Now look at this. Let me write it clearly. xz. See, what is our goal? We are trying to find out something so that I can convert this into something. Meaning, if I take all the common things out, that will make it easy. Now let's look at it. One thing here. 20, 10 and 15. In this whole expression you have 3 terms. One term is this, second term is this, third term is this. Right? Polynomial, if you guys know, right? When you have an expression with multiple terms, that is called polynomial. So this is a classic polynomial example where you have 3 terms. We are trying to find out what is common between all these terms so that we can take the common thing out and then deal with it. So here 20xyz squared 10xz plus 15x squared z. What is common here? First let's look at the numbers. 20, 10 and 15. All are part of table of 5. So I can write 20 as 5 into 4, and then whatever I have, x, y, z square. So that is x into y into z square. Z square is z into z. This is the first term. Now again, this is 10. Again, in the table of 5, I can write this as 5 into 2, x into z. Then I have 15x square z, which is nothing but 15 I can write as 5 into 3. Then x square becomes x into x and then multiplied by z. So this whole thing became this whole thing became this whole thing became this. Now look at it carefully. Yes, yes, Shiv.
Sir, I was just rethinking. I just kind of fixed my answer.
Okay.
Also, I think I'm continue the explanation.
Yeah, you can review your whatever correction you have done to your solution. You can review it once I complete. When I'm doing it. Okay. So that way you will see what was the potential gap. Now when I have these three things, for the sake of simplicity, you can keep it inside bracket or mark them somehow so that you don't kind of get confused. Now here, here and here, what is common here? 5, 5 and 5 is common in all the three terms. Anything else that you see common? X. This one has x, this one also has x, this one also has x. So 1x, 1x and 1x is common. Then I see a z also common. Z, z and z common. Is there anything that is missing here? 4 is here, not here, leave it. Y is here, not here, not here, leave it. Z, there was one z that we already marked, second z is extra here. Now between the three, whatever is common, whatever I have marked, 5x and z, 5 into x into z is in every term. So I'll keep it out. And then C, who is left with what? 5x and z you took out, then you're left with 4y and z. So 4 times y times z in the first term. Here 5x and z you took out, you are left with only 2. So plus 2. Then you have a plus here. 5x and z you took out, you are left with 3 into x. 3 into x. So now simplify this. 5x and z will become 5xz. Here 4y into z, 4yz. Plus 2 plus 3 times x is 3x. Is this your revised answer, Shiv?
Yeah, this was my answer.
Yeah. But for everybody, okay? Remember one thing, a very bad concept, a very dirty way of remembering things, but one thing I keep saying is, when I have different terms here, I treat them differently. If this is watermelon, this is pumpkin, and this is probably cucumber. Okay? Don't think that I can add 20 plus 10 plus 15. No. This is 20xyz square. So let's say if this is the name of a child, this is Aryahi. 10xz. So 10 of xz, let's say this is Sanvita. 15x square z. 20 Aryahi, 10 Sanvita, and 15, let's say this is Anika. 15 Alphanica. So x square z is different from xz and it is different from xyz square. That is how you have to treat them. Okay? Because those are variables and the variables' name are different, so you have to treat them differently. Okay? So that means you just break it into smaller pieces and take out the common things which you'll keep outside, and you'll say, okay, this is common in all of them, so I'm keeping it out, and everything else, every term is left with, that becomes my factor. Yeah? Easy, difficult, complicated, daunting, horrifying. How's it? Everybody with me? Now, I will see. Trust me, if I'm spending more time on this, the reason is this has to be rock solid. If somebody says add 20x square y plus 10xy square, if you are adding these two, it's not going to become 30x square y or 30xy square. X square y and xy square are different things altogether. It is as good as US and Mexico. Okay? You will only pick the things that is common here. This, when you have 20x square y, you can say, okay, 20 into x square, that is x into x, and then y. Okay, this thing is split. Plus 10 into xy square, that is 10 into x into y, that is how it became y square. Now you will see what is common here. Okay, 20 you can break into 10 into 2. Yeah. So now you have 10 here and here. You have one x here and here. You have one y here and here. So only 10x and y is common in both of the terms. So you'll put 10 into x into y out, and then see what is that is left. 2 into x in the first term plus nothing here. Nothing, these two are gone, only y. So it became 10xy times 2x plus y. You will not add these set together. You will look at what are the things that is common here, take the common things out, and then see what is remaining in every term, and that is how it got factorized. Yeah? Yes, Vishwa.
What about the 10 times 2 in the first part?
So 10 times 2, 10 was common here in both the terms. I kept 10 out. So 2 is remaining here that I wrote in this case. This 2 came here, this x came here, and these 3 were common, so that is out, outside the bracket. In the second term when you saw 10x and y is already here. Only thing that was remaining was y that came here.
Oh, we just moved the variables.
Yeah. So you are taking the common things out, and then you say, okay, that common thing is out. What is there inside? It is simple, right? It is this way. If I have 10 plus 30, is this not like 10 into 1 plus 10 into 3? Here you will say 10 is common in both of them, 1 plus 3. Yeah? Same thing is happening here. Yeah? Sanvita, Urvi, Aryahi, Myra, everybody? Okay. So, now let's do one, I call it acid test. That will have 2 problems. Though it sounds like acid test, but this is not. And this is going to be my last speech on basics of factorization and our last problem on basics of factorization and distribution. And then we'll jump on to the more interesting concepts of algebra that we'll deal with in the coming classes, because so far we have not started algebra yet. We are still just doing the basics, peripheral stuff. This is on the distributive property, and this is on the factorization. I want you guys to find out 3x y minus x plus z plus 15 minus 2x plus y. So simplify this, meaning you just do the distributive property and simplify this. And second one is 30x squared y minus 15xy squared. Factorize this, meaning convert this to something into something. And you guys have exactly 10 minutes for solving both the problems, so that I'm keeping 3 minutes for myself to explain if there's a need. Yes, Vishwa.
Solve the distributive one.
You solve the distributive one?
3x.
Finish both of them. Finish both of them. Then we'll talk. Okay. Is everybody able to attempt, or there's a roadblock? No roadblock. That's good. Yes, Vishwa.
That's my answer.
Yes, please.
Distributive, I got 3xy minus 3x
Okay.
plus 3xz
Okay.
and the plus 15 and then minus 2x. And it took 4 right in the last parentheses.
That's why.
That's why, and then minus 2y.
Okay. How about the second one?
I'm still doing that one.
Okay. So here, okay, you finish second one, then I'll talk about it. Urvi, are you trying with her?
Yeah.
Okay. How about Aryahi? What's going on? Okay. No, I'll not. What's happening here? You need out? Okay. Yes, Sev.
I have my two answers ready.
Okay. What is the first one?
So for the first one in distributive,
Uh-huh.
I got it's a little long. It's 3xy
Uh-huh.
plus 3xz
Uh-huh.
minus 3x squared
Uh-huh.
minus 2x
Uh-huh.
plus 23.
Okay.
And then the next one.
Did you say 23?
Factorization is 15xy
Uh-huh.
bracket 2x minus y bracket.
Minus 1, okay. So whoever has finished their this thing, make sure that you are reviewing it also, okay? While your friends are working on it, use that wait time for revising or reviewing what you have done. Is it right, or do you see an opportunity where you might have done something wrong which you get correct. Because review is a practice that we all need to get into. We don't do it right in the first go always. So review it, be 100% sure. Yep.
So I only got the factorization
Hmm.
of 3x
Hmm.
bracket x minus
Hmm. Okay. How about the first one?
x.
Explode it. Break it open. Yes, Sanvita.
For the distributive one, I got 3xy minus 3x squared
Mm-hmm.
plus 3xz
Uh-huh.
plus 15
Uh-huh.
minus 2x
Uh-huh.
minus 2y.
Okay.
And then for the other one, I got 5xy.
Uh-huh.
And then in parentheses, I got 6x minus 3y.
Okay. Okay. What's happening, Mara?
I'm just writing down the information.
Hmm. All right. So let me use the remaining 7 minutes for explaining this to you guys. Okay. And again, as I always say, I will keep it as simple as it can be. So now just look at how I'm doing it. Okay. I'm doing the distributive one, meaning I have 3x and multiplied by this whole thing plus 15 minus 2 multiplied by the whole thing. When I say 3x multiplied by the whole thing, what it means is this multiplied by the first term, and then this multiplied by the second term, then this multiplied by the third term. That will take care of this first one. Then this is anyway a simple baby-like thing, we don't have to worry about it. Now this multiplied by this thing and this multiplied by this thing. That's what it is. So now here we're talking about 3x into y. I'm just writing a small into, okay, so that it doesn't look like x. Then 3x into, then I have minus, plus into minus gives you a minus. 3x into x plus into plus into plus. So 3x into z. This takes care of the first thing. Then I have a plus 15. Then minus 2 into x, so minus 2x. Minus 2 into plus y, that means minus into plus is minus, 2 into y is 2y. Okay, so this becomes 3xy minus 3x into x, that is minus 3x squared, plus 3x into z becomes 3xz, plus 15 minus 2x minus 2y. That's it. I was just exploding it. It's like you would have seen in the old mines, right? They'll put an RDX and explode it, so all the mines come out. Yes, Urvi.
Can't really see what you wrote.
I was just trying to save some space here. Are you guys able to see here everything else below this?
Yeah.
So this is like this, 3x into y. So 3x into y. This is the first one. 3x into this x. So this is plus and this is minus. So plus into minus, opposite signs gives you a minus. 3x into x. 3x into x. And then 3x into z. So this is plus into plus is plus. 3 into x into z. That's what it was. Okay. I just crunch this little too much. So now 3x into y becomes 3xy minus 3x into x became 3x squared plus 3x into z became 3xz plus 15 minus 2x minus 2y. That's it. We have just exploded it and everything that was inside the mind has come out. Yeah? That's what is distributive property.
That was so close.
Yep. Yep. That's how it will be, okay? If you do it step by step, okay? See, I will not pretend as if I have been doing math for ages now. I will do it like I am doing it for the first time. Okay, x into y is xy. Simple. I will not, see, from this x into y to this xy, I took one step extra so that I am not kind of swallowing things while explaining this to you guys. Right? This is a perfect story. Every step one by one. The script is not missing anywhere. Similarly here. Now, before I start doing it, what do I see? I see 30 and 15, both in the table of 5. Then I have x and y, x and y. Okay. So, 30 I can write as 5 into 6, then x squared y. Let's break it open. X into y. X into x is x squared and y. Let's keep it as simple as possible. Then 15 is 5 into 3. Then x, y squared. Y squared is nothing but y into y. Now here I have a 6 and a 3. Oh, 6 and 3 are in the table of 3 as well. So 6 I can write as 5 into 3 into 2 into x into y minus 5 into 3 into x into y into y. I'm just rewriting it. What I did in this step is I just split the 6 into 2 parts here. Now everything is in the most simple form. There is no complexity here. What we have to find out is what are the things that is common in both the terms. 5 is common, mark them. 3 is common, mark them. X and this x is common, mark them. 1y and y is common, mark them. So what is common is now 5, 3, x and y. 5 into 3 is 15. X into y is xy. You have kept it out. Now 5, 3, x, y. You took out what you are left with in the first term? 2 into x. And then you have a minus sign here. What is left here? 5 is gone, 3 is gone, x is gone, y is gone. Only y is remaining here. So it became 15xy multiplied by 2 into x minus y. Sorry. That's it. Did I do anything complicated? No. I just exploded it in the most simple form, and then I looked at what are the things common. I kept it out and I did that. Sanvita, you got me 5xy into 6x minus 3y. So this 6x and 3y, I had an opportunity to break 6 into 3 into 1 and 3 into 2. Right? 3 as 3 into 1, 6 as 3 into 2. So again 3 came out, became 15. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Is everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
So, again, promise to you all, we have not started algebra yet. We have just talked about what is a distributive property and what is factorization in relation to algebraic quantities or alphanumeric values. Okay, that's what we saw, and we just touched upon those. These two things we will use so much so that this will become a part of our muscle memory, okay, going forward. That's why we're emphasizing on this. So from next class onwards, we will start talking about actual algebra. That is when we'll deal with system of equations. We'll talk about different forms of equations. How do you solve equations using different methods, and go from simple linear equation to quadratic equations, whatnot. But those are far-sighted stuff. Let's make sure that this is not going anywhere. This stays with us at a concept level, at a practice level, and then we do more problems when we deal with system of equations and other stuff. We will talk in more depth. Yeah. All right. With that being said, I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your evening and wait for the assignment and the video so that you can watch it and watch the video and revise it, and then you try continuing the assignment, so that way we'll know what is missing versus where we are clear. Okay? All right? Have fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye Nika. Get well soon, beta. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye beta.
Yes.